Hey guys, Sean, Less Lethal for Dummies. Didn't really have anything planned for tonight. Kind of winding down for the Christmas break, work. Technically, I'm off until next week, but off for me means I just don't have to go to work, but it means my phone is still on and I'm 24/7 really. So I'm releasing this video, raw uncut footage, first of its kind. This is kind of the behind the scenes stuff. So this goes with the M17 video when I was tuning for consistency yesterday. I really wanted to include a section where I installed the factory regulator and attempted to achieve the same 30 joule average I was getting. Well, unbeknownst to me, I haven't run a factory rig in a long time, and I assembled the Bellevue washers, and those are those concave guys that are inside your rig. There are 8 of them, and they're all supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sets like this. Well, I didn't do that, and kind of dawned on me as the video was going on. I'm like, this at 750 psi, the M17 should not shoot 9.9 gram balls 250 feet per second with like a nudge on the velocity screw. So here's the footage. Be easy on me, but really this is just hey, we screw up, and it was no harm, no foul. But unfortunately now I have to retest to at least prove myself wrong that CO2 isn't good on the factory regulator. All right guys, it's been a while, that is for sure. So that is a complete intact regulator, except PRV is deleted. First run, I just hand threaded this velocity adjustment until it stopped and then did 1/2 turn. So I have no idea where that's gonna land me. You'll find out, as will I. Old habits die hard here. If you're going to try CO2 in your factory reg, just like HBA, sorry, dog hair, do not adjust your velocity while the marker is aired up. That's a big no-no. That'll pop your cap pretty quick. Okay, I want to see 260. And that was not what I was expecting. There we go, 2. So we're gonna have to dial that back a little bit. 288. 272. 260. 248. We're below the 30 threshold. 228. 188. And I think that was the last one. Oh, one more. 144. No, still one more. That one was under 100. Whoa. What can I say? It's been a while since I used a regulator, and it behaves like I don't remember. So let's put a little spin on that and we'll try again. All right guys, I'm gonna show you what I'm doing here because it's a bit odd how I remember this. So right now, this velocity screw is slack. When it's slack, essentially what that does is this valve won't even open. You'll charge a marker, you won't hear the bolt click. This needs to at least have a little bit of tension on it. So what I'm gonna do, if I can get it in there. So right there, it gets like some tension. I'm just gonna do a quarter turn. No, I'm not even do a quarter turn because right there, so that was an 1/8 turn. All right, fresh riot balls, fresh 16 gram. 1/8 turn. Man, she is still blasting. I'm not even sure what's going on here. 292. 274. 264. It's funny, turned it down, lost even more CO2 this time, which speaks to the fact that this regulator, the actual M17 regulator, is just not up to snuff for CO2. And honestly, guys, I think that's where I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna waste my time because I'm just blowing dollar signs out here with these 16 grams. That 1/8 turn on this regulator if I turn it back anymore, I mean, I could, but like at this point, when it goes slack, there's a possibility that your screw could just go out of adjustment. You do need tension on it. Sorry. So for kicks, you know what? Let's just put a little, let's do a quarter turn again. And do I have a HBA bottle kicking around here? I do. Is there any air in it is the question. Oh, conveniently I have the Home Defense 24 on off here. Perfect. There's no air in that one. Give me a second, let me pump this up. All right, freshly pumped up. Pay no attention to the gauge, it lies. It is 3,000. We'll just do a quick output test here. So this little Tippmann 9CI is outputting 700. I'll just call it 750. So we were hitting with that 16 gram and only a quarter turn on this velocity from tight. We hit 302. So this should put it in perspective what's going on inside there. $250. $248. $248. These are 9.9 grams. $246. $244. $246. Oh, the HBA is loud when there's no balls in it. Well, I think that settles it. I mean, honestly, I hadn't done a lot of testing with the factory reg and CO2, but I'm gonna pretty much call it, as I had said before. If you want to use CO2, just scrap. You have to go to a bypass. I would recommend a regulator like this. It did pretty well. It did really well. You could try the ball bearing trick if you like to tinker. That worked okay. The takeaway here, guys, is the size of your CO2 is really your limiting factor. Intact reg does pretty good with HBA as long as you're not asking too much of it. You know, that's only 250 feet per second, 9.9 gram. Dial that thing in some more, you start stressing this cap, and that's when you lose the end of it. I'm gonna stick to my bypass. I see no reason to even mess with the factory regulator anymore. Not that I have that much, but I will strictly regulate with the bottle moving forward, and or one of these guys. I will keep tweaking on the CO2. Probably not gonna show a bunch of other how I get to that point. If there's any eureka moments, but I like CO2. It has a purpose. Not so much for plinking in a garage because it does get rather expensive. So you'll probably see the bottle paying a visit every so often, but I'm gonna keep fine tuning that CO2. I'm probably missing something. Usually I just stumble across it by breaking something, so you guys will be the first to know. Thanks for watching.